Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropean. In today's video, you watched the video that I made a few days ago about Shantae White and about her premises being broken into. A lot of you would have probably thought that is a broken woman. She's on her way out of the Gambia and she has no hope of finding those criminals. And a lot of you would have quickly forgotten the fact that she is an African American woman, and African American women don't give in. So the news that I have for you today, really, I suppose it came as a surprise to me because, not because of who she is, but because of how quick it is that it's actually developed. It's come as a surprise because of how quickly things have developed. So in the last video, I told you guys that Shauntay expressed that she will be leaving the Gambia and that she will not be coming back.
Then you will know why I'm leaving the Gambia and I'm never coming back. Look at this. Fucking look at this. Look at this. They fucking came in. Oh, they took my laptop. They took my hard drive. They took my earphones.
Well, guys, after the traumatic events of that night, she has regrouped and she has set about finding the people who are responsible for the burglary of her house. 3 of those people that stand accused have been arrested. 2 co-conspirators to the one man who I did not think had anything to do with this. If you remember back in my old video, I said he has nothing to do with it. Kwesi Boyd. Yep, I'll say it again. Kwesi Boyd. Kwesi Boyd has been arrested and he is due to face a court of law tomorrow. Guys, this is some crazy shit. I'll be honest with you. And I couldn't believe it. But we're going to go into the details of this apprehension. And we're going to ask ourselves, why did he do it? If he has done it, that is. Because he's only been accused of doing it, right? Why would he have done it? Okay? Why would he have put himself into that kind of danger? What was his motive? We're going to listen to what my predictions are, how he will get along in court, and we're going to try to answer this. Just how on earth did Shantae White do it? Well, we're going to do our best to answer all these questions and more, but first I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting the channel on our Patreon, link in the description. And please consider supporting the Ovversight YouTube channel, the YouTube channel designed to keep your investments safe on the African continent. The link is also in the description. Now I know what the first thing you guys are going to ask. Oh, well, what kind of proof do you have that this is actually happening? Well, there are going to be people who are going to be watching this video who are going to know that I'm telling the truth. And things are still developing. As I'm making this video, things are still developing. So I'm going to try and keep you up to date as I go along. So how long has it been? 7 days? Only 7 days. First of all, we've got to look at the place where this has all happened. This has happened in the Gambia of all places. A country about half the size of Birmingham in the UK, not even the biggest city. So we are talking about an extremely small country, and word gets around, and we know this. We knew, right, and I said this in the last video, we know that Kwesi Boyd has made threats towards Shantae White in the past. Of course, when she allegedly came over from America to take over the business. Now, I've got to be honest with you, Kwesi Boyd doesn't stun me as being the person that is spiteful. He doesn't seem to me to be the kind of person who would go out to take revenge. But, you know, the evidence must be there because he has been arrested. And the police in the Gambia don't go out and arrest people unless there is absolute proof or good reason for them to think that he has done what they accuse him of doing. So, we know that there are two co-conspirators. We need to look at this pragmatically. Would Kwesi Boyd have jumped inside Shantae White's apartment and started robbing it? No, I don't think so. I don't think he would have done that. Would he have organised it? That's another thing. And the two co-conspirators have also been arrested. In fact, they were arrested first. So it's a good assumption to say that these two co-conspirators started talking once they got caught. And of course, I had a conversation with Shantae White just 10 minutes ago before I started filming this video. Take a listen to this.
How are you? I hope you are well. I didn't get a chance to look at it after that presentation. But thank you so much for sharing my story. I can't believe that this is happening, but I can say that the police are working, so that is a great thing. Because they're going to pick him up today. They're going to pick him up today. I'm just trying to find out who did this. One person is already in jail. And they're picking up the second person today. I'm going down to the hallway. Also walk out the door to the police station now. I told you that I wasn't going to let this go until Kwesi has been charged.
Brilliant. Words of defiance from Shantae White. I think she truly took a step back. She has been in the Gambia for quite some time now, and she was in a situation where she could flight or fight, and she chose to stand and fight. I've also got to give a little bit of respect to the police in Banjul, who have gone out of their way to act very quickly and very precisely. I don't normally have a lot of good things to say about the Gambian police, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, have they really put their helmets on. Now, we cannot expect swift justice. We know that once things starts going through the court system in the Gambia, things tend to take a lot of time. And Kwesi Boyd, he does have resources. He does have the ability to get himself a good lawyer. Perhaps the Exodus Alliance will back him up. They would do something like that, wouldn't they? I wouldn't be surprised if they came to his aid. So let's try and answer this question. Why? Why would he have tried to have done this? Well, I think there are multiple reasons here. First of all, we don't know Kwesi Boyd's financial situation. So perhaps he just knew who she was, where she was going, and thought, okay, that's a little bit of an earner. That seems like a bit of a flaky reason, if you ask me. I'm just giving out potential reasons to why he would organize this burglary, allegedly. So I think that's one thing, but I think the main reason will come out that he had always threatened and vowed to get back at Shantae White about the attempted takeover a year ago in the Gambia. So I think that is the reason. So Shantae White has clearly gathered the power of the ancestors, and she has used them to great effect. And she has done something which not a lot of people, not a lot of repats, not a lot of people in general in Gambia has managed to do. Managed to bring somebody to potentially to justice. It's only going through the court system, and it's only allegations at this time. Kwesi Boyd is innocent until proven in a court of law, and we will act as such. So what is next for Kwesi Boyd? Well, he goes to court tomorrow morning. So he's been arrested as I speak right now. I don't know what the time is now. I think it's about 5 o'clock Central European time. Okay, I think it's about 5 o'clock Central European time. That is perhaps 4 o'clock. The time right now, I think it's around 4 o'clock GMT. It might be a little later, but he is being picked up by police right now as I speak. I told you that when it comes to situations like this, being able to keep your composure, control your emotions, and think logically and think rationally about the situation, about finding a solution. This is everything when it comes to these types of situations. It can make or break you. And I think Shantae White has started to refocus herself to a point in which she is now in pole position to get some justice. Now, will Kwesi Boyd actually be prosecuted? That's a good question. I don't know. I think his two co-conspirators have a good chance of being prosecuted. I think they are more than likely going to go down because they don't have the types of resources that Kwesi Boyd has. However, if they have proof somehow that Kwesi Boyd has contracted them to do that type of work, and that is how they knew all this intel on when Shantae was going to be asleep, whether Shantae was going to be taking sleepy pills or whatever, I don't know. I'm just making these things up. If they can prove that Kwesi Boyd is the place where they got all this intel from, he's going to be going down too, and there is nothing that he's going to be able to do about it. So that's it from me for today. Crazy times, and not a video that I thought I'd be making so soon. And I've got to congratulate Shantae White for showing everybody else that it can be done, and that she is not going to be walked over, and that we as people should focus on those people who are truly at fault, right? I said this in the last video. It may not be a Gambian. It may not be a Gambian that has done it. And if it comes to light that these two co-conspirators were contracted out allegedly by Kwesi Boyd, then that stands true. Of course, they wouldn't have done it unless Kwesi Boyd would have told them. Part of me is happy to see some justice slowly but surely coming together, but really, part of me is happy to slowly but surely see some justice come together, but I still don't like seeing other black men go down like this. So guys, I'm going to hand this over to you. What do you think about the revelations that Kwesi Boyd has been arrested in the Gambia? He has been arrested, is due to go to court tomorrow. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he did anything? Do you think that he's responsible for what happened to Shantae White? Do you think that he will be prosecuted? Do you think his co-conspirators are just lying about it? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It'd be really good to hear your opinions on this. So guys, that's it from me for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'd like to give an extra special thank you to my Patreons, and I will see you in the next one. Until the next time, please think twice. To our bit.